Yeah, it happened. Saturday morning, all of the networks officially declared Joe Biden the winner of the presidential election. And it's been glorious. Yeah, indeed. It's been an incredible weekend. Almost immediately after the news was announced, people all over the country started to celebrate out in the streets. The joy was infectious, as is coronavirus. Sure, guys. I mean, the volume of people that were doing that who just 2 weeks ago were going, I can't, it's disgusting that Trump's holding these rallies. It's so irresponsible. And then they're like, ba, ba, ba. It doesn't sit well with me. I'm in for the joy, but, you know, do it at home. Open a bottle of wine. Reggie, what was happening in your neighbourhood?
Well, I was just going to casually go down to the farmer's market.
Yeah.
I got a really good parking space, and right by the farmer's market, and I opened the sunroof, all the windows down, and I just cranked the stereo all the way, and I just, like, provided a DJ dance party for 3 hours on Sunset.
You DJ'd the farmer's market?
Yeah.
Good for you, Reg.
Yeah.
Joe Biden being declared the winner, it felt like when they finally play Shout at a wedding. You know what I mean? You know it's coming, but if anything, the wait just made it better, you know? And the celebrations continued here in Los Angeles. Even Mother Nature got in on the fun. After the announcement, there was actually a double rainbow over LA. The Trump campaign is already trying to overturn at least one of those rainbows in court. On top of all of this, there's even more good news, this time on the coronavirus front, because there is a chance, it was announced today, that we may have a vaccine sooner than we thought. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Incredible news, like, amazing. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Zoom during this difficult time. I mean, I've got to say, 2020, you little tease. And sheer tease, making out like it was the worst year ever. They're just turning the whole thing around in 3 days. You know what I'd do with 2020 right now? I'd buy a steak dinner. Yeah, I would. I'd buy a steak dinner. That's when you know I'm in love with it, Guillermo. According to the pharmaceutical company Pfizer, the COVID vaccine that they've developed is surpassing all expectations and testing out at 90% effective. 90% effective. That's basically like my jokes during this monologue. And that's me being generous. But it's incredible. We could get a COVID vaccine. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for another 4 months to go by, get my 2 vaccine shots, wait another 28 days for it to kick in, and then just hug someone about this news. But while the rest of us are celebrating, Donald Trump has been busy disputing the election results. On Saturday, Trump announced over Twitter that his team would be holding a press conference at the Four Seasons Hotel in Philadelphia. But minutes later, Trump corrected the tweet, saying that the press conference was going to actually be held at a place called Four Seasons Total Landscaping. It's amazing. Like, obviously they screwed up. They called the wrong place, and they just thought, well, let's just go with it. Like, Trump can never admit that he might be wrong. Like, he could be on fire. And I think he'd stand there going, I'm meant to be on fire. Being fire is the best. Only idiots aren't on fire. I mean, Ian, could you believe it when this came out, this story came out?
Yeah, I believed it.
The only way it could have been more hilarious is if the Four Seasons Total Landscaping shop was located in a seedy industrial strip mall sandwiched between a crematorium and a sex shop, and that's exactly where it was. I cannot imagine a better location for the future Donald Trump presidential library. Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, did the speaking, and Well, take a look.
Because they don't decide the election. The call for Joe Biden isn't, is it? Who was it called by? Oh my goodness, all the networks. Wow. All the networks.
At least Giuliani's going out with his head held high, you know? Screaming like a crazy person, but still, head held high. Rudy Giuliani sounds like he's trying to give a press conference while also trying to stop himself turning into a werewolf. You know what I mean? Like those scenes in Teen Wolf, where like Michael J. Fox is those, oh, the network! Who wishes that they were airing these great jokes right now?
Wow. All the networks.
But Trump still hasn't conceded, and according to people inside the White House, the president plans to hold a series of rallies in the days ahead where he will outline specific incidents of voter fraud. Trump basically wants to spread around as much COVID as possible before that vaccine gets released. Trump says he's going to hold rallies to outline specific incidents of voter fraud, which of course means ramble incoherently about John Bon Jovi and Lady Gaga. But here's the thing, guys. We don't have to listen to it anymore.
Yes!
He can say what he wants. Now he's just some guy. Sorry, just some guy elect. But he's going to hold these rallies. You know who's not going to cover these rallies?
Wow. All the networks.
And finally, did you guys see this? A resort in Rhode Island is offering fans of The Lord of the Rings the ability to rent Hobbit houses for a night's stay. Here they are here. Look at that. And before you even ask, of course they don't have a honeymoon suite. You can rent a Hobbit house. You know what that is? It's precious. Can I tell you the truth? I walked out of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I left. Walked out of the third one. I sat through the first one. Yeah. I was nonplussed.
Yeah.
I sat through the second one. It's not that I didn't like it. I felt the same way about the second one as I do about lacrosse. Fine. If you're into it, do it. It's not for me, right? And then I watched the third one, and like an hour and a half into the third film. So they've now been together for 2 years. Frodo and Bilbo Baggins, and they're walking. Still, no one's thought to buy a pair of shoes, right? They're walking around, Frodo, Bilbo. 2 years they've been doing this, and Frodo falls, and Bilbo Baggins catches him, and he goes, "Mr. Frodo!" And I thought, by this point, he would have said, "Just call me Frodo." Like, you don't have to call me Mr. Frodo, just call me Frodo. And I, in that moment, I went, this isn't for me. And I left. I left my friend Mark in the cinema, and I went and watched Love Actually, and I have never been happier. True story. True story. Yeah.
You were like 15 hours into that franchise.
Yeah.
There was an hour left, and you were like,
No,
nah.
it was the final straw for me. It was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, you would wear shoes for such a trip. You would, though. If I said to you, now, we've got to go on... If I said, look, Reg, Ian, Tom, we've got to go on this trip, this thing with the ring. Yeah. One of you would go, I'll be right there, let me just put a pair of shoes on.
Even if you're the kind of person who's like, I run hot, like, it's snowing outside,
Yeah,
I'll throw a
I'll put
jacket
some
on.
shoes on.
I'll
Yeah.
throw a jacket on. Yeah.
There was another bit, they're all like, they're running across the thing, and Ian McKellen's there, they're on a horse, and the big orcs come down. They kill, like, 20 guys. Wah, wah, pick them up dead. And, like, after about 3 minutes of the attack, Ian McKellen goes, oh, I've got this. But do it at the start. Do it as soon as you see them. Anyone could have seen what was going to happen.
What about the Eagles at the end when they're like gonna die on the mountain?
Not seen it. I walked out.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what happens at the end. I've no idea what happens at the end.
You know where now that it's been a few years since they were in theaters, you know you can see the Lord of the Rings movies.
I do know where you can see them.
Wow! All the networks!